Even duffel bags served as cover Monday for people caught in the rain. Others forced to work outside were not as lucky. Get the latest on whether you'll need help in avoiding a wet head.
Thunderstorms may delay some travelers today. I'll let you know which airports will be affected.
And 9 days into May, and the snow is still falling in parts of the country. But there will be a major warm-up for a lot of people. Your first outlook on the hot and cold facts begins here.
Live from the Weather Channel, this is First Outlook.
And good Tuesday morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Perez.
And I'm Nick Walker. It's 5:30 in Savannah, 4:30 in Chicago, and we are feeling the muggies there in the center of the nation.
We sure are. It's because of all this warm Gulf water here in the Gulf, where we are seeing now the winds coming in from the southeast, and it's bringing that moisture up through Texas, right into the central plains. And we're going to see humidity. We're going to see temperatures in the upper 80s to 90 for some of us. And we will get a break, though, it looks like, towards the weekend in this area, but expect a very warm and muggy next couple of days.
So even this morning, we're going to need to turn on those air conditioners if we want to avoid the frizzy head on the way to work.
That's right. Or use that bedhead stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jen, let's talk about travel a little bit.
We have a few places with some wet weather, but not a lot in the east. In the west, it's a different story, and we are looking at the chance of a rainy ride this morning. And we'll also talk about thunderstorms because there could be some delays today. They're not incredibly likely, but with isolated storms in the forecast across the southeast, if any one of them get close to the airport at Hartsfield, you know that will cause some delays here. If you're going to Chicago or St. Louis or Houston or even Miami, D.C. and Boston, all looking good. So the exception is in the southeast with a chance of some thunderstorms. All right, in the roads in Houston here, we had such a wet end to your weekend, and we are back on dry roads yet again here around the Houston area. Good thing, you know what that wet weather does to your commute, you being the 5th worst commute in the country here in Houston. I'll have a complete look at your travel conditions from coast to coast in the next 10 minutes. And as we head to the northeast, is this a sign of what's to come?
It may very well be. Temperatures warming up, and we had a record high yesterday in Bluefield, West Virginia of 84 degrees. We will see more 80s as we get through the next few days here around not only the mid-Atlantic but also the northeastern United States too. We're feeling a little bit more humidity around Pittsburgh, and some thunderstorms cropping up this afternoon as well. Though back toward Detroit and Cincinnati, we should stay dry, and areas farther toward the east should be dry, even on up into New England too. With sun shining around Bangor, you should hit 70 degrees today. Still a little on the cool side, still below average around Boston, with 59 degrees our expected high. Will be 10 degrees warmer than that around New York City. And Philadelphia, you'll climb up into the 70s this afternoon under mostly sunny skies. You'll want to head out to lunch outside, maybe Independence Mall, some of the restaurants downtown you want to check out, and find a table outdoors with all the sunshine if you like it just a little bit warmer. It will be warmer tomorrow. It'll also be a little bit wetter as the system makes its way eastward. Not so much around Philadelphia, but tonight and into tomorrow morning, we'll be watching that rain enter areas like western and central New York, western and central portions of Pennsylvania, and even into Virginia, too. We'll keep most of the rain south of Washington, D.C. tomorrow and north of Boston. Burlington and Bangor, you could be the recipients of at least some light rain by tomorrow afternoon. Warmer temperatures will abound. We should hit the 80s around D.C., Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. Now let's head southward into that warm and sultry air.
And Nick, look at this. Fog is back for some of us. We're going to see it anywhere from, let's say, all the way from Pensacola, patchy fog, to the Red River Valley this morning, even heading north out of Atlanta. Watch out around Cartersville, Rome, and a few showers being reported in Chattanooga this morning, also here in Crossville. Some thunderstorms rolled through Atlanta overnight, but it looks like, at least for now, it is quiet. You might find the roads a little wet this morning, but probably will dry up and then get more storms later today. So there's the disturbance. You can kind of see that little comma shape that moved through. That's bringing some of those showers. So in Atlanta again, well, if you're going to be here today, the kids are going on a field trip maybe today. It's going to be okay. Noon, though, expect this chance of a shower or a thunderstorm to be isolated. And then 9 o'clock, you're heading to the Fox Theater for Matters of the Heart. We should see some good weather. Orlando, watch out for some thunderstorms. Dallas, beautiful. Go to AmeriQuest Field today to watch the Tigers play against your team, the Rangers. Rangers, watch out for that heat. Temperatures in the upper 80s, so again, make sure you're taking in a lot of water while you're at the game. Tomorrow looks just as warm and just as nice from Houston to New Orleans. Atlanta, 83 degrees. The showers farther east now. Looks like coastal areas. If you're trying to get to the beaches, well, you may be dodging those showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. Now in the Midwest, still looking at the rain here in Minneapolis, Nick.
The streets were a bit wet yesterday here, Kim. Rainfall only totaled less than 1/4 of an inch. You'll stay dry and mostly cloudy today, but a few showers could move in tonight to dampen those streets down once again. We'll be watching for cooler temperatures there in Minneapolis, warmer here around sultry St. Louis. Your average high, 75 degrees. Where do we expect to get on Tuesday? 88 for your high. And then on Wednesday, how does 92 sound? And then Thursday, back down into the upper 80s. So it's going to stay warm here for a while, though we will see some warm temperatures southward. We will also find some cooler temperatures northward along with this rainfall. Also, watch out for thunderstorms around Rapid City. Even early on today, we'll see snow back toward the Black Hills and on into Montana and Wyoming. Chicago should be dry for that Cubs game tonight. 88 degrees in St. Louis, as we mentioned, headed for the 90s here over the next couple of days. Kim?
Well, you know, we're less than a month away from the official start of the 2005 Atlantic hurricane season. Are you prepared in the event of a hurricane maybe striking your location this year?
Hey, John, do you...
They're hard to put down. The new quarter-pound mushroom Swiss grill burgers at Dairy Queen. Do one and DQ something different. And finish off with a tempting brownie batter blizzard treat.
It's the first stop smoking gum that actually tastes like gum. Nicorette Fresh Mint. It's coated, it's softer, and it tastes great, which means you might actually use it, which means this time it could help you quit. Nicorette Fresh Mint. Start chewing, start quitting.
This is not the time to plan. Plan for weather emergencies before they happen. Be on the safe side. Plan, prepare, protect. Visit weather.com/safeside. A message from the Weather Channel and Duracell.
Don't miss the Going Yard event going on right now at your John Deere dealer. Save $250 on attachments when you buy a John Deere. But this offer won't last long, so hurry into your John Deere dealer today and get going before this deal is gone.
This is Take On Orbits. Today's contestants need a hotel in Hawaii for under $100 with a golf course. Ready? Go.
Hotel reservations.
Yes. Done. Orbits, it's that easy.
Tonight at 8, watch Storm Stories. This may look like a raging river, but it's not. See the tremendous power of a mudslide. Watch Storm Stories tonight at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on the Weather Channel.
Roberto Robustelli and his family pay a high price when a mountain sheds its side in a non-stop rainstorm. Mud comes pouring into the small town of Sarno, burying people, cars, and taking over buildings all the way to the countertops and above. Roberto runs home to help his family, and one by one the disaster overtakes them with tragic results. Then it's Roberto's turn, trapped near drowning in the thick cold mud, hidden where rescuers can't find him. Find out what happens tonight on Storm Stories at 8 Eastern and Pacific, right here on the Weather Channel.
Hurricane Ivan was one of 4 hurricanes to hit Florida last year. It's to blame for 14 deaths in the state and $8 billion in damage. The Atlantic hurricane season is just 3 weeks away. And the Florida Governor's Hurricane Conference is underway in Tampa. The Weather Channel will continue live reports from the conference today at 7:30.
And you know what's interesting is there was a poll that was taken, and even with 117 people that were killed in Florida from the hurricanes, 47% of the people on the East Coast are not prepared. They're still not, they still don't think they're prepared for a hurricane.
And all the more reason to have the conference. Our Mike Bettis is there, and of course, we'll continue to report from there. And we still have problems even recovering from last year's hurricane.
And you know, they've been working hard to do it. It just takes time for the infrastructure to get rebuilt again. I-10 was the road that was most affected by hurricanes last year, Hurricane Ivan. It is open, you can get through, but there are some delays, especially heading eastbound on I-10 around rush hour and then on Sundays, you know, when everybody hits the road, head back home after a weekend at the beach. So keep that in mind here traveling. If you're traveling eastbound on I-10 over the Escambia Bay near Pensacola, that's where you could still see some delays, but it is open, and most times of the day you can get through just fine. Let's take a look at conditions out there on the roads and at the airports. We are running on time here at all of the major airports, including at Atlanta, Newark, and Philadelphia. We're going to find some delays possible in Charlotte, North Carolina because of isolated thunderstorms. Tampa, just isolated delays. We're not looking at any widespread thunderstorm activity, but we still could see the potential for some air travel delays. In Albuquerque, wind will be the reason that you might be late getting into town here. On the roads on the West Coast, we are dealing with some rain and low clouds and just an awful day. We can't seem to shake the showers or the cool temperatures. Again, in Cannon Beach, Oregon, you're going to see wet weather. So whether you're traveling along the 101 or if you're traveling along 26 heading over to Portland today, it is going to be a wet ride the entire way. So let's start off showing you what you'll find here on the roads. Your interstate forecast for the Northwest, including Interstate 5, is for showers here throughout the day. Maybe by tonight, Seattle will see some breaks here, but we are going to see off and on showers all day long, all the way down I-5 through Washington, Oregon, even into Northern California. And we're going to find some wet weather as well in the southeast, as mentioned, very scattered here. I-75 in South Florida should be dry, but as you head from Tampa up towards Ocala and up towards, say, Valdosta, Georgia, the isolated chance of some showers, maybe even some thunderstorms here all the way up to Chattanooga. This morning we do have some thunderstorms just to the west of I-75 in Tennessee. And if you're traveling in the Northeast, great news here. Interstate 95 is dry, free and clear here. The wind is not a factor. The temperatures are warming up, looking good for you around Boston all the way down to Baltimore. Travelers tomorrow will watch for some rain and windy conditions across the upper Midwest. What a day here from Chicago over to Minneapolis and then over here into parts of the Dakotas. It's going to be a sloppy one for traveling. But at least for today, Las Vegas looking good, and I hope it's looking good all weekend long. They're celebrating, aren't they?
They are. Their 100th anniversary there.
Yeah, 100 years old, and they've got a parade on Saturday. Should be a nice day for it. Sunshine here for the Eldorado Parade in downtown Las Vegas. Toward the east, though, actually the central and eastern United States, we'll see a lot of showers, a few into New England as well, and temperatures a little cooler.
Two out of three. Think my cape's busted.
Sea-Doo, leave everything else behind.
Tonight at 8, watch Storm Stories. This may look like a raging river, but it's not. See the tremendous power of a mudslide. Can one man survive being buried alive for 3 days? Plus, a Category 3 hurricane tears through an island.
The worst is yet to come.
Leaving only one question on their minds.
Are we going to make it through this storm?
Watch Storm Stories tonight at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on the Weather Channel.
You want to make $5, $10, even $15,000 a month right now from the comfort of your home? Then you need to log on now to get your free book and CD and start making money in just 30 days. Let Entrepreneur of the Year nominee and author Bruce Berman's new program make money for you.
I'm so sure I can help you achieve the wealth you're looking for that I'm going to send you a free copy of I Got Here, You Can Too, and my Making Money CD.
It's a straightforward, common-sense approach that works.
Before I started using Bruce's methods, my life was okay. And now, my life is significantly better.
With your desire to make and keep more money, and the knowledge and tools I'm going to share with you, You too can build financial independence and wealth.
He makes it simple. I've tripled my net worth and my life is stress-free. It's easy, it's wonderful, it works.
If you're serious about making money, log on now to get your free book and CD and start making money in 30 days. This exclusive free offer is for a limited time, so don't delay.
Log on to 37money.com now. That's 37money.com.
Country. Storm Stories, tonight at 8 on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s.
We're coming up on 10 to the hour, time for Storm Watch, and we're watching out for some strong storms around the northern plains tonight.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. And actually, overnight's probably going to be the worst of it. Now, for today, that's where we'll see the showers across the northern plains. Again, thunderstorms later tonight, showers in the Pacific Northwest, and even the southeast, with a chance of showers and storms here for today. Here's the current satellite radar combination, and you can see everything spinning in this direction here in the west. That's with an upper level trough. A little unsettled here, and an upper level disturbance moving through the Tennessee Valley, causing a few showers and thunderstorms. Let's zoom in to Indianapolis and Cincinnati, where again we have had some showers and storms. And if we can go over to our other source and show you what it looks like here, there you go. Louisville, look at these storms right off to your west. Some of you will be hearing thunder pretty soon. Cincinnati, it hopefully will not make it here. Maybe it'll die out before it gets to you. But it looks like Indianapolis and Bloomington escaping these showers. No severe weather expected. Farther south, it's some light rain around Chattanooga this morning. These showers west of Knoxville currently. Maybe some light rain out here on 75. Crossville reporting some light rain with this. Now, we are going to be watching these storms maybe get more intense later on today. The forecast for tonight calling for a few more showers and storms from Atlanta to Charlotte. While right around our warm front, this is where it's going to get more active, where by tomorrow morning, expect severe weather, maybe heavy rain from Omaha to Des Moines. Again, we could see the beginning of this, maybe some large hail and damaging winds overnight. So traveling 80, if you're a trucker and you drive at nighttime, watch out for these storms. Nick?
Low temperatures could mean higher prices for some foods. The Bloomberg Money Barometer projects the possibilities.
Good morning. Corn and soybean prices may rise this week. There's speculation that dry, freezing weather in the Midwest last month means that plants will need more moisture than normal this year, increasing the chances for smaller crops. Now, record U.S. crops last year have left corn prices down 31% from a year ago and soybeans down 36%. Low temperatures diminished any benefits to corn planted early and may have damaged some seeds or even some small plants. Now, the Department of Agriculture said about 13% of the corn crop had emerged from the ground as of May 1st, compared with 16% a year earlier. Now, farmers had sown about 8% of the expected soybean acreage as of May 1st. The fungal disease soybean rust was found for the first time in the U.S. in November and was detected in 9 southeastern states before the weather set in. For the Weather Channel, I'm Linda Bell with the Bloomberg Money Barometer.
Well, of course, you know, rain and even snow could slow trips across parts of the West.
Could the weather be a threat to your timetable? Get forecasts from Seattle to San Jose when First Alec returns.
This program was brought to you by A.G. Edwards, caring for clients' nest eggs for 118 years.
Objective financial advice. It's right for any nest egg, regardless of size. A.G. Edwards. For 118 years, fully invested in our clients.
Are the brake pads and shoes really guaranteed for as long as I own my car?
Yes.
What if I need additional work?
We'll explain it all before we do anything.
Visit Midas and get brake pads or shoes for $39.95. We'll provide a written estimate for installation and fully explain any additional work needed.
Trust the Midas touch.
For mechanics known for their work and their word, trust the Midas touch.
Oh, I wish. Me.
Oh, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener.
That is what I truly like to be.
For if I were an Oscar Mayer
wiener.
Quality meat, no fillers.
Everyone would be in love with. Everyone would be in love with. Everyone would be in love with me. Yeah!
Oscar Mayer wieners. Quality meat, no fillers, and a taste that sings. You can count on Oscar.
How fast can Alivert start treating an allergy here?
This fast.
And here?
This fast.
And here? This fast. Alivert dissolves fast without water for non-drowsy allergy relief. Alivert, right when you need it, wherever you are.
Behold the cheetah. Its unique physiology makes it the fastest animal on the planet, capable of accelerating up to 60 miles per hour in a matter of seconds. But nothing's quite as fast as new Clorox Disinfecting Bathroom Cleaner. Capable of cleaning bathrooms at speeds previously unheard of. Now that's fast.
Welcome back, everyone. An upper-level trough continues to bring rain to the west.
Oh, yeah. Seattle raining right now, and out toward the Washington coast, we're seeing some even heavier rain. Spokane, the rain is coming down, and you are under a flood watch. That flood watch extends into Idaho. It's going to be snow in Wyoming and Montana, a foot plus in some areas.
And you know what? We do have some nice weather in the west. If you head south to L.A. and Phoenix, and even Denver, we'll see sunshine today. Even San Francisco after some rain yesterday, temperatures in the 60s. Phoenix a little bit below average, 86.
We've been talking this morning about areas with good travel, bad travel. I think we're going to talk about the bad, right?
Yeah, and then the ugly. Let's talk.
Exactly.
Some of this may be ugly.
These are cities that they're in the top 10 of worst commutes in the country, and these cities have all gotten worse in the last couple of years in terms of the amount of time you spend traveling to your office every day. D.C., Atlanta, you are going to find some good conditions this morning. Atlanta has a chance for some wet weather, and Chicago is looking good.
All right, thanks, Jim. We'll talk about the Northeast coming up.
That's just so wrong.
Who's up for Outback? Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Outback Steakhouse, no rules, just right.
Today, you're a super painter with the amazing Wagner Wide Shot Power Painter. Fast and neat. It lets you paint up to 12 inches wide in one pass. The Power Painter. One of the ways Wagner gives you more power, because there's always something that needs painting. Wagner. Paint fast. Paint smart.
The Wagner Wide Shot Power Painter. Professional results in a third of the time.
The car you've been dreaming of is the car we've been dreaming up. The all-new Buick LaCrosse, the world's first quiet-tuned sedan.
Now the Weather Channel will call, page, or email you anytime, anywhere severe weather threatens. Get notified. It delivers the urgent warnings you need, so you'll know before tornadoes and storms head your way. Get peace of mind. Sign up at weather.com/notify today.
The Weather Channel is brought to you by this cable or satellite provider. You can also get reliable forecasts from the Weather Channel through this radio station or newspaper. Now, from the Weather Channel, here's your local on the 8s.
You're watching the Weather Channel. Live by it.
A funnel cloud overhead is not something you see every day or want to, but this one is even more rare because of where it was. Get the latest on severe weather.
It's still raining across the northwest coast, and I'll let you know if the roads you drive on will be wet today.
And Houston is finally drying out from storms that left cars afloat in floods. Rain is now shifting east, and your first outlook on wet and stormy conditions from the Great Lakes to the Gulf Coast begins here.
Live from the Weather Channel, this is First Outlook.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Perez.
And I'm Nick Walker. It's 6 a.m. in Dover, 5 a.m. in Little Rock, and we could see some stormy skies in the center of the nation today.
Yeah, especially overnight. I mean, I think like in Omaha and Des Moines, you guys will squeak out a pretty decent day. It's going to be warm and muggy, but thunderstorms overnight will be your problem. Now in the east, a little unsettled. Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Orlando, expect the chance of a thunderstorm. Not everybody will see that, so the girls have softball practice today after school in Orlando or Atlanta. They might be able to get that game in. Just watch out. If you hear that thunder, get them off the field.
And we want to get out of the way of those if you're driving to work this morning. No matter where you're traveling, Jen Carfagno, our travel analyst, keeping a close eye out.
Yeah, Jen, it looks like 75. A little wet this morning, maybe.
Damp in Tennessee. That's the only spot, and it's not heavy there. So
Yeah,
overall, you're going to have a decent drive to work this morning. We will watch for the potential, at least, of some delays later today on the roads and in the air. And as we check out the travel headlines, a first look at travel includes some wet roads out there. Portland, Oregon, Seattle, that's where the rain is going to be more persistent today. Scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm possible in Atlanta, Tampa, and I'll talk about how likely that is coming up. In Atlanta this morning, it is dry. A brief shower moved through overnight, but we are dry this morning, and we are heading to work here under some muggy conditions. We will see the clouds around today and the chance for some showers and even a thunderstorm here in Atlanta. I'll have a complete look at travel conditions across the country. That's in the next 10 minutes, but right now, it's to the northeast with Nick.
Where your drive to work will not be hampered by raindrops of any fashion around Boston, New York, Philadelphia, or Washington, D.C. Sunshine is going to be the rule here, and even toward New England, where we had some clouds there yesterday and some breezy conditions. All of that is gone. Sunshine should prevail. Now, we will find ourselves with a few showers and thunderstorms back toward Pittsburgh into the afternoon hours, so beware of that for your evening drive. Temperatures warming up, 78 degrees here for the high around Pittsburgh, should hit 82 around Cincinnati, and it looks like 76 degrees will be the rule around Washington, D.C. Now, Philadelphia, the last 80-degree high you saw was back on April 20th. Washington, D.C. also saw an 80-degree reading, and around Richmond, Virginia, it was April 21st. No, it was yesterday where we saw that 80-degree reading. We will see warmer temperatures over the next few days, and even around New York City, you'll see some of those warmer temperatures. Not quite hot enough to turn on the air conditioning, so a lot of folks sitting out on their stoops enjoying the sunshine. Partly cloudy skies will be the rule today. Back toward the west, that's where we do see a few showers around portions of Michigan. Those will gradually make their way eastward as this weakening system could produce some rainfall around Burlington and Bangor tomorrow. We'll keep most of the rain around northern New England. Boston should be free of it, and you'll actually be a bit warmer there with 66 for the high. There's an 82-degree reading we're expecting around the nation's capital tomorrow. Vacationers on the Capitol Mall, you'll want to wear your short sleeves. Now, we want to wear short sleeves southward in all this muggy air, Kim.
Yeah, even this morning, you know, last week it was kind of iffy. Should the kids wear short sleeves or long sleeves in the morning? Temperatures 40s and 50s. Look at it this morning, 60s and 70s. It's 58, well, upper 50s here. We're close to setting up out of Chattanooga, maybe into Knoxville. But if you have lake plans, you're taking the boat out today or taking the kids maybe on a field trip to some of the parks. Lake Lanier, look at this. Chance of a thunderstorm this afternoon. You're probably okay this morning, but it's this afternoon that we're going to see a problem. A UV index very high of 8, so the kids need to put on that sunscreen at least a 15 or higher. Even thunderstorms in Charlotte later today, Orlando and Tampa. Now, New Orleans and Dallas will see very mild temperatures. Tulsa, 90 degrees. So again, way above average temperatures for you guys. And again, the humidity to go along with it. Cool down a little bit in Tulsa, 87 tomorrow, but Memphis, now we're in the 90s. Now in the upper Midwest, we're not seeing temperatures in the 90s here.
No, it's actually cooling down in some spots and dampening down too. You saw that in the Twin Cities yesterday as it was duffel bags over the head or just about anything to keep dry. A few light showers, but actually just a little over a tenth officially fell in the rain gauge here around Minneapolis. No umbrellas needed today, but you will toward the north, and tomorrow a greater chance of some showers and even some thunderstorms too. We could see some strong thunderstorms overnight here around the Central Plains. Omaha to Des Moines could see some heavy rainfall, but mostly sunshine today, clouding up as we get into the afternoon hours. Take a look at these temperatures. 89 around Omaha, 88 in St. Louis. Take the sunscreen with you if you have an exposed seat in the sun there at the Cards game. Chicago should see 79 degrees. Some showers coming through Louisville, just south of Indianapolis too. And here's a little taste of what's to come tomorrow. More showers and thunderstorms all across the northern plains and cooler temperatures too, Kim.
I'll tell you what, the West is dealing with rain, cold temperatures, and snow this Tuesday. And those conditions are affecting the search for 2 missing hikers. That story coming up.
This program was brought to you by Kohler, inspired creations for the home. The bold look of Kohler.
Are you the paranormal experts? Come on in. Watch yourself there. What land?
Are you sure you want to stay in this house?
Yes. Now get to work.
When 2 great things come together, that's the sweet spot. The all-new race-inspired Nismo Frontier from Nissan.
We're best friends, honors students. We are diabetics. We test 10 times a day because this is our meter.
The AccuCheck Compact system takes the pain out of struggling with strips. You can also test on your palm.
We say, see you later, pain.
Switch to the AccuCheck Compact system.
When you're looking to sell your house, little details can make a big difference. At ERA, we focus on the details. That's how you know we're always there for you.
Tonight at 8, watch Storm Stories.
Of the west because of this upper level trough that we have had here in this area. We're going to watch this trough deepen all the way to, looks like, the Mexican border. So expect the showers as far south, maybe here into the Wasatch, or snow showers, I should say, about 4,500 feet. And we're going to see showers again into Seattle and Portland, which we're seeing currently, I understand.
Yeah, and officials continue their search for 2 hikers lost on Mount Pilchuck in Washington state. The women contacted officials by cell phone saying they don't know how to get down the mountain and weren't fully equipped to stay overnight in bad weather. Conditions have been wet and chilly in the area, and those conditions have grounded helicopters that had been brought in for the search.
And Jen Carfagno joins us now to take a look at travel conditions.
And we are watching conditions along I-10 and elsewhere this morning.
With some fog there along Interstate 10. Otherwise, some dry weather expected, but we will find the chance of some fog to slow you down. Visibilities have dropped to about 1/4 mile in a few spots. I'll show you where, but first let's talk about the airports this morning. Atlanta, Newark, and Philly is on time. We will find delays possible in Pocatello, Idaho today with showers and maybe even thunderstorms. Orlando, you're heading down here, whether it's to Disney or heading for a conference, you're going to find possible delays because of isolated storms. Seattle, another rainy day ahead. Just possible delays for you. We're used to the rain out here. Now let's get a look at conditions in Cincinnati. We are going to find some fog this morning. It's very patchy, and visibilities for the most part are about 5 or 6 miles. As you make your way here into town today, it's going to be mainly partly cloudy, but there's a slight chance of a shower at least early today. Now on the interstates, let's get a look at the west first, where along Interstate 80 and along Interstate 90, we are going to find some wet weather. From Seattle to Spokane, some showers for you. The snow will be at the highest of elevations. Now, as you make your way here into Montana tonight, late tonight into tomorrow, around Butte on 90, you could find the chance of some snow, and it's mainly going to be as you hit the higher elevations. But of course, we need to keep an eye on things. There are winter storm watches out too for a stretch of 90 here into eastern parts of Wyoming, getting into South Dakota. Now, as we check out the upper Midwest, scattered rain showers, a slight possibility, not very likely here across lower Michigan on 94. It will be a dry day in Chicago. It will be a dry day in Minneapolis, though we could see some showers up around St. Cloud and over towards Fargo and maybe even Bismarck for you today. So the fog in the south is what we are
during the day, and temperatures will climb into the 50s by this afternoon. We're going to find London with some sunshine into tomorrow. 60 degrees. Watch out for thunderstorms around Madrid. Rain tomorrow in Athens.
And you know, ahead at 20 past the hour, you can get forecast for the next 7 days. It's a good way to plan a smooth start to long-distance travel.
Plus, USA Today looks at new findings on the in-town gridlock crunch we face.
This business travel forecast was brought to you by IBM, helping companies innovate in an on-demand world.
Hey, what's the story?
No room.
But this is our place.
No room. There's a spike in traffic. Scalability issue. They should add seats. Or tables. Or hire more waiters. Build a bigger kitchen. It's an on-demand world. Why not just add capacity? Like with our servers. That's what we would do.
Do you guys ever talk about anything but servers?
No.
Expand on demand. IBM eServer X Series with Intel Xeon processors.
Inside every 2005 Ford Explorer is a gyrochip sensor. It constantly monitors vehicle motion to help keep all four wheels firmly planted. The technology is new roll stability control, and Explorer is the only SUV that has it. Ford, built for the road ahead.
Tonight at 8, watch Storm Stories. This may look like a raging river, but it's not. See the tremendous power of a mudslide. Can one man survive being buried alive for 3 days? Plus, a Category 3 hurricane tears through an island.
The worst is yet to come.
Leaving only one question on their minds.
Are we going to make it through this storm?
Watch Storm Stories tonight at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on the Weather Channel.
If you're one of the 45 million uninsured Americans who don't have medical, dental, or prescription coverage, you're paying too much on medical bills. Well, that stops right now. Welcome to Prudent Choice. Prudent Choice is a network of premier doctors and hospitals offering huge discounts of up to 50, 55, 60% on health care services, all for less than $1 a day. And because Prudent Choice is not health insurance, there are no deductibles, no waiting period, and you can't be turned down for any pre-existing condition.
With Prudent Choice, now everybody can afford quality health care.
I'm seeing the specialists that I need to and saving so much money.
Prudent Choice saved us almost $5,000.
If your family doesn't have health insurance, you need Prudent Choice, so you'll never have to pay full price for your medical care again.
Get over $300 in free healthcare services. Call in the next 9 minutes and you'll also receive an added bonus of 2 months free with an annual membership. And now it only costs $1 a day for your whole family. Call now.
Storm Stories, tonight at 8 on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s.
Well, it's 20 after the hour, and it's time to take a look at the next 7 days.
And we'll start with tomorrow, where this powerful storm system we've been watching from the west will make its move out here and toward the plains. We'll still find some snow back toward places like southern Montana, northern portions of Wyoming, and even into the Black Hills of South Dakota. But watch for some strong storms, too, even overnight tonight into Omaha and into Des Moines. Showers and thunderstorms also around the western Great Lakes, drying out back toward the Pacific Northwest, where we'll be wet today. On into Thursday, and our dry weather around portions of the south central portion of the nation will give way to some thunderstorms. Picking up a lot of Gulf moisture as this system moves eastward. We'll find thunderstorms from Oklahoma lingering here around the mid-Atlantic southward on into Monday. Kim?
Well, you know, in 51 metro areas nationwide, motorists spend more than 20 hours a year stuck in traffic delays. USA Today's Ginger Gadsden explains what a new survey on gridlock means for your daily commute.
If you commute each day, then you probably already know the nation doesn't have enough highways to get Americans where they need to go. According to a new survey from the Texas Transportation Institute, the cost of waiting in all that gridlock was more than $63 billion in 2003. The report found overall there were 3.7 billion hours of travel delay and 2.3 billion gallons of wasted fuel. All that time stuck in traffic not only frustrates drivers, but is bad for the environment. Urban developers say the nation's cities aren't spending enough to build and repair roads as their populations increase. And in large cities where rush hour delays went down, often the traffic just migrated to the surrounding suburbs. While the report stresses the importance of building new roads to keep up with population growth, it also gives suggestions for better managing traffic flow, including coordinating traffic signals and responding to accidents more quickly. There is even trouble in paradise. Honolulu becomes the 51st city in which rush hour traffic delayed average motorists at least 20 hours a year. For USA Today, I'm Ginger Gadsden.
And of course, for more on this story, pick up USA Today. And remember, your forecast from the Weather Channel can be found on the USA Today weather page.
A large part of the country will be heating up, but we've shown you that snow is still possible.
Get the picture of shifting temperatures for the next 7 days when First Outlook returns.
We're on a journey to find real people who love their Weber grills.
No wiggle, no jiggle.
Like Jim Kwan.
People know where I stand.
And his wife, Joyce.
He loves his Weber.
Well, Weber does everything well. It's really well made. Every other grill that I've ever had before I got this Weber, no grill lasted more than 2 seasons.
Real people with real passion.
I baked a cake in it.
For their Weber grills.
It's great.
See more stories or share your own at WeberNation.com. Maybe we'll be visiting you.
Weber, over 50 years of grilling passion goes into every grill we make.
Laughter. What a magical part of a healthy marriage. Hi, this is Dr. Neil Clark Warren, founder of eHarmony.com. Humor is just one of the 29 dimensions we use to match you on eHarmony.com.
He made me laugh, and we just got each other.
We laugh every day.
It's amazing. It really is.
If you're looking for the love of your life, let eHarmony match you on all the important inside dimensions, like values, intellect, character, and yes, humor.
I wanted someone who had a great sense of humor, somebody who would laugh at my jokes even if they weren't funny.
He makes me feel good all the time, just hearing him laugh.
Experience the joy of true compatibility. It begins with our personality profile, a $40 value, yours free, eHarmony.com.
We're happy together, like that's enough.
Where everlasting love is happening every day.
And everlasting love for me.
When you join National Car Rental's Emerald Club, you earn special privileges fast.
Cooler there in New England on Monday.
And Jen, with temperatures in the 80s that we've been showing folks, they'll probably want to use the convertibles today.
That would be nice. Yeah, we'll have some good weather for traveling. And some of these cities here I'm going to show you are actually ones with some of the worst commute in the country, but it has been getting better over the last couple of years. That does include Los Angeles, San Francisco. Dry roads for both of you today, and even in Houston, we are going to see some dry weather and some warm weather. Windows down here on your way to work this morning.
Or the top down, too.
Exactly.
All right, details on a pretty warm day for some in the Northeast.
Keep it right here.
The car you've been dreaming of is the car we've been dreaming up. The all-new Buick LaCrosse, the world's first quiet-tuned sedan.
This is Take on Orbits. Today's contestants need a hotel in Hawaii for under $100 with a golf course. Ready? Go.
Hotel reservations.
Yes. Done. Orbits, it's that easy.
Are the brake pads and shoes really guaranteed for as long as I own my car?
Yes.
What if I need additional work?
We'll explain it all before we do anything.
Visit Midas and get brake pads or shoes for $39.95. We'll provide a written estimate for installation and fully explain any additional work needed.
Trust the Midas touch.
Can your nails do this and not break? They can with Nutrinail Triple Power Gel. Contains 3 powerful strengtheners to prevent breakage. Nutrinail Triple Power Gel.
Watch my dark circles, puffiness, and wrinkles disappear instantly. Sudden Change Under Eye does it. Guaranteed to give you these results instantly. Sudden Change Under Eye Firming Serum.
American ingenuity put the health benefits of 2 cups of green tea into new Mega Tea Green Tea Chewing Gum. Now anytime's green tea time. Mega Tea Green Tea Chewing Gum.
Now the Weather Channel will call, page, or email you anytime, anywhere severe weather threatens. Get notified. It delivers the urgent warnings you need, so you'll know before tornadoes and storms head your way. Get peace of mind. Sign up at weather.com/notify today.
Now your local forecast on the Weather Channel. And for weather information on over 80,000 cities, go to weather.com.
Even duffel bags served as cover Monday for people caught in the rain. Others forced to work outside were not as lucky. Get the latest on whether you'll need help in avoiding a wet head.
You may not be dealing with thunderstorms this morning on your commute, but I'll let you know where storms could delay travelers later today.
And 9 days into May, and the snow is still falling in parts of the country, but there will be a major warm-up for a lot of people. Your first outlook on the hot and cold facts begins here.
Live from the Weather Channel, this is First Outlook.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We hope you had a restful night. I'm Kim Perez.
And I'm Nick Walker. 6:30 now, 52 degrees in Raleigh, 5:30 and 49 degrees in Bismarck. Hey, how many of you folks love the 80s?
Oh, you know what? I'll tell you, some great music back then. Remember the big hair bands? And how about Asia? How about Heat of the Moment? That was a great song. Well, we're talking about weather this time around, though, and the fact that it's going to be so hot in St. Louis and Dallas with temperatures in the upper 80s. You bet these are above average. It's going to be humid, too. Savannah, 81 degrees, Tampa, 83, and Houston, 88 yesterday, a repeat performance today.
And trouble on the roads this morning if you're out in your cars? Well, Jen Carfagno, our travel analyst, has the cure.
Oh, oh, you guys killed me.
Both of them, Nick. All right, Jen.
All right, well, I don't have anything clever to say about the 80s, but if you're traveling
you were just
today...
born, weren't you?
No, I was born well before the 80s. If you're traveling today, I'll let you know what you can expect there on the roads. And in the air, we are looking at the potential for some delays out there today because of some showers and maybe even some thunderstorms. That's in Atlanta here. Scattered showers all across the southeast. Your temperature not quite to 80, 79 degrees the expected high in Atlanta. If you're going elsewhere like St. Louis or Houston, when you leave the airport, boy, will that heat really hit you there as you leave the air condition and walk out into the warm sunshine. Now, what about in Cincinnati? We are expecting a fairly dry day ahead for us here in Cincinnati. Temperatures are again expected to reach 82 degrees just like yesterday. There is a slight chance of a shower this morning, but overall we should be looking at some dry weather here for commuters throughout today. I'll have more coming up in the next 10 minutes on travel from coast to coast. Right now, let's get the latest here on weather in the Northeast.
Oh, it can't be beat in some areas. We're going to find lots of sunshine around New York City, and what a view with beautiful blue skies. I tell you, the only fly in the ointment might be is you have to drive into the sun coming up. So sunglasses may be needed either on your way into work or on your way home this evening. Not as much in the way of sunshine back toward places like West Virginia. Pittsburgh could see a few showers too as we get into the afternoon hours, but D.C. to Philadelphia to Boston to Bangor in great shape today, and temperatures will be a bit on the rise too. Pretty comfortable here around Washington, D.C. with 76 degrees. We'll hit the 80s once again around Cincinnati with a high temperature of 82. Philadelphia looking for